when a spirit fell in love with a human girl, a supernatural tale of forbidden love and sacrifice. There are stories that whisper through the trees, tales the wind dares not carry in daylight, of spirits who once walked among humans and fell in love. This is one such story, of a powerful spirit bound by the laws of the unseen world, and the human girl who unknowingly captured his eternal heart. In a quiet village surrounded by ancient woods lived a girl named Emma. Gentle, curious, and full of wonder, she was unlike the others. While most feared the forest, she wandered its paths like it was home. She often spoke to the trees, left flowers on forgotten shrines, and sang songs by the river. Little did she know, something watched her. Not with harm, but with awe. His name was Kyle, a forest spirit, ancient, powerful, invisible to human eyes. For centuries, he protected the land, keeping balance between light and shadow. Emotions were forbidden to his kind. But the first time he heard Emma's voice, his soul stirred. She was light, pure, unafraid, alive. And against every sacred law, he followed her. Why does she smile at the trees? He wondered. Why does her heart feel like spring? And over time, that wonder became love. One twilight evening, Emma returned to the forest, tears in her eyes. Her father was ill. The village healer had no cure. She fell to her knees before an ancient tree and whispered, "If any spirit hears me, please help." For the first time in 1,000 years, Kyle revealed himself. Mist turned to form. Light shimmered into shape. Emma gasped, not in fear but in wonder. "Who are you?" she asked. "A shadow who loves your light," he replied. From that day, their meetings became sacred. At moonrise, beneath the whispering trees, they would talk, laugh, sometimes just sit in silence. Kale told her stories of the spirit world. Emma taught him the meaning of love, of longing, of being human. But as their bond grew, so did the danger. For the spirit realm had one cruel law. Any spirit who touches a human heart must return to the void. Kyle knew it. But still, he loved her. One night, Emma didn't come. Kale searched every corner of the forest until he found her collapsed by the river. Her father had died. The village blamed her for consorting with spirits. She was to be cast out at sunrise. Kale knelt beside her and touched her cheek, a forbidden act. Instantly, the skies darkened. A tremor shook the forest. The spirit realm had spoken. Kale had broken the sacred law. "I would do it again," he whispered, "for one moment of your pain to be mine." At dawn, as Emma stood alone outside her village, ready to be exiled, a storm rolled in, not of rain, but of spirit fire. Kale appeared one last time, in full form, his glow dim, his eyes full of sorrow and love. He raised his hand and spoke words no human had heard in centuries. The sickness left the village. The people fell silent. Peace returned. But Kale began to fade. Emma cried out, "Please don't go!" He smiled sadly. "I gave you life, and you gave me love. That is enough." Then he vanished into wind and light. Years passed. Emma never saw him again. But every time she entered the forest, the wind would lift her hair like a gentle touch. Flowers grew where she walked, and every spring beneath the old tree, white fireflies danced. The villagers came to believe the forest was sacred, protected, loved. And Emma would always whisper into the breeze, "Thank you, my spirit, my Kale." Some love stories are not meant to last a lifetime, but they change lifetimes. When a spirit loved a human girl, he broke the laws of the gods. But in doing so, he showed the world that love, real, eternal love is worth any sacrifice. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes in magic and love. Drop it in the comments if you believe some souls are meant to meet, no matter the world they come from.